Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video, and it's game on. I got my rapper chain on, and it's game on. We're talking about Cardi B, and it's game on. She knows Stefon Diggs is a womanizer, and it's game on. She said she ain't leaving him, and it's game on. She said she's spending time with his kids, and it's game on. She wants everyone to be happy, and it's game on. It's pure BS, and it's game on. She'll be left out in the cold, and it's game on. I got my rapper chain on, and it's game on. I got this. Okay. So, hello. In case you're new, welcome to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. Be sure to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and I do several videos each day. Multiple upload, trending topics, gossips. We talk about the Kardashians. We talk about Kanye West, and we talk about Jay-Z, them faking Jay-Z's name, being on the Epstein file because everyone wants to make good their escape because they know that when they throw Jay-Z to you all, you all are like hungry sharks, always spilling blood. So we talk about those things. But as you can hear from my little intro, we'll be talking about Miss WAP because, do you know how because we think that we're good people, we expect others to see the good in us? I think that is what is going on with Cardi B. Cardi B sees herself as a good woman, and because she sees herself as a good woman, she expects Stefon Diggs to see the good in her. And Cardi B needs to understand that when it comes to men, she's not special. She's special to her parents. She's special to her kids, or, close circle. But that's as far as it gets. She's gonna realize that the only reason why she's special to this guy is because he has been getting way more sponsorship, brand deals, and all of that since being with Cardi B. Okay? Now, as you guys know, earlier we did a video talking about Cardi B, wherein I spoke about Cardi B having a harsh discussion with Stefon Diggs, saying that if he cheats again, she's out, right? And then I said to you guys, we're going to come back and talk about Cardi B knows that Stefon Diggs is a womanizer, but, that portion of it we're going to get into because I realized that it had a lot more in it. And I said, we're going to talk about it in another video because there was some additional information and I did not want to make the first video too lengthy, okay? So let's dive right into it because I don't know if this article is true, but if it is, because, I said that in the first video, I said is this article true or is the media stirring the pot? But looking at some of the details, it's kind of weird unless it's someone from Cardi B and Stefon Diggs camp or wrote this and sent it to the media, right? So page 6 has pulled the report from The Sun. So just to let you guys know where it's coming from, The Sun is saying that an insider is revealing all of this information to them, right? So I'm going to break down what it's saying, then I'm going to read it for you. I'm going to say to Cardi B's fans, you guys need to gear up, get ready to support her, get ready to pour some positivity into her because she's going to be in for a treat with this man. If what is being said here is even half true, she's gonna be in for a treat with this man. This man she thought that Offset was the devil. She's gonna learn that Offset is only the devil's advocate and Stefon Diggs is the devil. That's what she's gonna learn. No, in the article they're saying she knows that Stefon Diggs is a womanizer, but since they have been together, both of them have vowed to be in a committed relationship. When was that? Last week? Did they vow to be in a committed relationship last week? Because it has to be last week or maybe a few weeks prior. Or unless there's a lot of orgy going on there. Because that ain't making any sense. Because Eileen Lopera is allegedly pregnant. So, she's the only one that's keeping the vow in this relationship. Just like her marriage, she was the only one keeping the vow in her marriage. And that's why I could never drag her when it comes to her marriage. Because I said to you guys, and if you go back and look at those videos, I said Cardi B knows the true meaning of for better or worse. She knows what that means, and she's showing us what it means. I could never drag her, even if she stayed after. I could never drag her because she was keeping up her end of the bargain. Offset wasn't. But for this man, I'm dragging her, and I'm dragging her because she's better than this. So to the people who says I hate Cardi B is getting dragged for this man because everyone who is talking about her knows and believe that she's better than this. We all believe she's stooping too low, and she's not going to see it today. She's going to be mad at all of us and think, as you guys say, oh, you're just envious. There's nothing there to envy. Absolutely nothing. You know, absolutely nothing. And you can't keep a man that doesn't want to be kept. A man will punish you. I don't know if Cardi B is not paying attention. A man will punish you when you forgive him and decide to stay in his bad ways with him and his bad. They will punish you. And this boy is about to punish the heck out of her. He's getting a lot of brand deals, making a lot of money. So at present, she's an asset. Tomorrow, she's going to be a liability when he feels as though he has gotten all that he needs. Tomorrow, she's going to be a liability. They're not going to work. No. So, they're saying that she's been very clear with Stefon Diggs. If he messes up, if another woman comes forward, we went through that, I believe, in the first video. If another woman's come forward, right, with another baby after they became official, and started a family together. No, we didn't talk about this. So she's saying, if he messed up, and if another woman comes forward with another baby after they became official and started a family together, she's done. The insider told the Sun in a report that was published today, Saturday. She told him plainly that if he cheats or has a child behind her back, it is over. Oh, we read that. We read that in the first video. We are supposed to go down to, we did read that in the first video, right? So, yeah, my apologies there. I'm not starting over this video. No, they're saying that she knows he has been faithful since they made things official, and that he has been transparent about his previous relationship, only seeing her since they're committed, right? And they go into Cardi B's kids and all of that. But this is a portion I want you guys to listen to, right? They're saying Diggs kickstarted his family in 2016 with arrival of daughter Nova whom he allegedly shares with ex Tyler Murray, according to the Sun source. The rapper 33 has no problem with his large family, right? She sees his children as an extension of the family and enjoys when they're all together, spending time as one big extended family, the source added. Some of those babies are too young to be spending time as one big family, unless Cardi B is running over to Stefon Diggs' house to play stepmommy whenever. And this season he's extremely busy, so he may pop in at the baby mama's house for an hour, maybe two. I don't see how they get to spend time as one big happy family. I don't see them having such schedule. I think this is just all fabricated to take the matter out of her eye. When we say matter, you know, when you wake up with this thing in the corner of your eye, that's what we're talking about. It's just not to make her look so bad, right? She doesn't harbor hate towards Stefon X's or the mother of his children, they added. She doesn't judge. She just wants everyone, especially the kids, to be happy and grow up in a stable, healthy environment. The environment is already unstable because the father is not in the home. He's not, so it can't be stable. But the mom can provide some stability. So the parent that the child lives with can provide some stability. She also gets upset when people talk bad about him, seeing it as a disrespect. A second source for the Sun shared. How many sources told? That's a whole lot of source if you ask me. A second source, that's a whole lot of source, right? They're saying she had arguments over how some people addressed him in the public, but she's learning how to handle it better. The source said that when the rapper loves, she fights for her men. Period. She needs to start allowing those men to fight for her. That's why she keeps getting left out in the cold. She needs to start letting those men fight for her. She shouldn't be fighting for no men. Every woman that I know that fights for a man is without that man, and she's in jail. She needs to cut out that nonsense about fight for him. He ain't out here fighting for you, Pookie. He's not out here fighting for you. Now they're saying she talks to him often about how to best navigate situations involving multiple baby mamas and co-parenting. She gives him advice on being the best father he can be, and he appreciates the constant support she shows him. Rev Star Cardi B and Diggs did not immediately return to Page Six's request for comment on Saturday, and they go in to talk about her divorce and all of that jazz. No. There's a part of me that thinks that if this report is in fact coming from Cardi B, she's being the Lulu and she's setting up herself big time. It's like setting up herself for failure. That man is who he is and he's not going to change. And she's saying that, okay, she likes when they spend time together as a family. I don't see that being a possibility. Again, remember that all the kids were born last year. And I believe Cardi B's son was the last born. And you know that newborns, oftentimes the mom don't want the newborns to stay long away from them. So, I don't know what's going on there with that. But if someone has put this out to make her look good, it's only making her look desperate and delulu. She loves to fight for her man. Please. Every time she fights for a man, that man repays her with shame, humiliation, and disgrace. Like, when is she gonna learn? Like, take a hint, girl, take a hint. Take a hint. Because you can't continue like this. You're gonna get left out in the cold. And that's what happens to her consistently. This guy is getting a ton of deals since being with Cardi B. Cardi B is good for his image and his brand, but he's going to become tired of her and he's going to discard her. I believe that, as I said to you guys, he may want to marry to her because it is very lucrative to do so. But what after the marriage and he can't commit and he's going to be out here impregnating women and we all are going to see it. Cardi B is going to have a far worse situation to deal with than what she has with Offset, because with Offset, we can say at least, Offset had his kids. She went into that relationship knowing, and we're not aware of any kids that Offset has gotten, while he's been married to her. It has been alleged that he has gotten other women pregnant, but it is also said that he, basically bullied them, paid them to have abortions and all of that. Not saying that that is good, but I'm just saying that with Stefon Diggs, if he gets a woman pregnant, we're going to know about it because those women are going to want to bring their child to term. He's a mega super athlete. The money is good over there and everyone is going to want a part of that. And some women, they don't care. Some women, they're going to want to have his baby and they're going to see it as a good check. But many of these women need to be careful because you need to understand that men are selfish. They will always put themselves first. And when you take a man to court to maintain his child and the judge says, okay, he is to give you $2,000 monthly. What can that do for you and your child? Absolutely nothing. These men don't care if their kids live a far less quality of life than they do. And these women might be forced to hand over the kids to the fathers so that they can see their kids living the best life and attending the best schools and getting the best education. They may have to give up their child for the sake of their child's interest. So I would say to these women, be very cautious, because your youth, it only lasts for so long. You can't be an Instagram model every day of your life. At some point in time, the harshness and the reality of life is going to kick in. And what are you going to rely on? Your droopy breasts and your droopy skin? You can't. A pretty face only lasts for so long. So I do hope these women, just stop doing what they're doing. I don't know how you guys just take the risk to get pregnant for these men and knowing that they're sleeping with so many women, especially in a day and age like today. STDs and STIs are real, and Cardi B is going to have a lot to deal with this guy. This guy is going to suck the life out of her. I believe that the reason why he has a lot of women in his corner is potentially because he gives them good money. But after that good money is done, what next? Cardi B can make that good money on her own. So I don't know. Is she going to be in the mix of the orgies just to say that he's not cheating? Is that what she's going to do on every single occasion? Things are really not looking good around here for her. They're not looking good. Well, hey, better her than me. Better her than me. The girl has no regrets. She knew he was a womanizer, and she's saying they have a committed relationship. Don't ask me how she arrived by that conclusion. Don't ask me, honey. I can't tell you how she did, but I can just say best wishes to her. I hope she heals, good. And she may stay to herself after this relationship ends. Maybe, because that tends to be one of the major things that happens. But let's see. Time will reveal what will happen. And that's all I have to say about that for this video. Let me know, what do you think? Leave your comment below. Peace.